I'm not going to eat now in 4 days. I'm going to go all next week with no fucking meals. What a fucking idiot. Bob is literally an idiot. He needs to grow the fuck up. Bob is saying that because I still threaten him with going to his house, that he's cutting ties forever. And he's not supporting my career anymore. And he is serious. So he gave me the option with cutting ties with the Vanderwalls or cutting ties with him. Because Bob is 100% out. Like 100% out. So now I have to figure all this bullshit out. Otherwise, I'm not eating dinner. Okay. Well, I know I've never been signed to Psycho Music. I know that. I signed to Columbia. And I'm signed to, I think, LBI. Or they're trying to, but they can't get a hold of Bob, and that's why. But Bob is 100% out, I guess. He's made the decision to leave. So he's leaving my bank account in the negative where it stands right now. So I'm going to get charged an overdraft fee tomorrow. That's fucking great. But Bob is checking out, I guess. He says that popularity is way too much for him. And he wouldn't talk to me, so I don't know. But I just had a phone call with him. And that's what he told me. So I told him that I hung up the phone on him. And I said that he's not being helpful at all. And he keeps flip-flopping on me. And I can't work with somebody, or I can't have contact with somebody who keeps doing that. And Bob, literally also blamed, I guess, because I told him about what is going on with DDRC. How they told me to contact Bob for the vehicle, for him to buy a U-Haul or rent a U-Haul, for him to go pick up all of my belongings from the houses, and Bob is saying that it's not his job. So he's shutting down that, I guess. So DDRC and I guess Riva got pissed off because everyone is trying to get shit done, and they're all, I guess, relying on Bob. Because I don't have a driver's license, I don't have anything on my end set up. But Bob also told me, which is weird, he told me that he is not stealing the merchandise. So at this point, I do have to believe him. I feel like there is somebody actively impersonating him. and they tried to, or whoever it is, tried to, well, succeeded in ruining Bob's and my life. So somebody did in fact impersonate Bob. And Bob said that it clearly is not his voice. Once again. I am pretty sick. I don't feel well. I haven't eaten, so of course I'm not going to feel well. And I told Bob about me and Grace and what's going on, and how Tina said that we can wait a year to make things easier for Grace to move out to Colorado. I've tried to explain that to him, and Bob is out. Bob's 100% out. Bob says that I have to stand out on like a corner or something, and I guess mark it that way. Which means I guess I'm not going to be able to pick up my guitar or anything, because I have a ban from that house. I have a restraining order. I can't go there to pick up my belongings. So Bob just threw 100% threw everything for a loop. So here we go, another day, going nowhere. The same old shit. I know how to play, That's fraud from Clark. What Bob is doing is fraud. Because he won't talk. And that's not what family does. Family helps family. Okay. Well, I'm not getting any food. I'm not getting any dinner. I know somebody did text the recording studio claiming to be me impersonating. I did see that. Yeah, I got banned from that studio, permanently banned from that studio. I have 24 hours to collect your belongings, or it's getting sold. What? So, okay, then how am I gonna pick up the belongings then? Okay, I need people to call the police on Bob. This has gone too far. I need police called. This has gone way too far. I could see this could literally go on for hours and never end. So I'm gonna put an end to it. The second I started up the stream, the police have labeled you a 43. Then why are you in contact with me? Crazy. And I would have been served that in person. So you lying. So a 43 is where you get banned from somewhere and you can't be back on property. If you go back on it's basically a trespass. He lives in Lakewood. And Gavin shouldn't even be on the internet. Because when I was in disability services, he wasn't allowed to have a phone. So I know he's a troll or an impersonator, okay? Okay, well, okay, so okay.